All right, what's going on, man? This your boy Zay with Pro Football Talk in the NFL. In today's discussion, we got week one, man. There's a lot of anticipation of week one. And all my Panthers fans, I want y'all to know I got y'all back, and I want to get my analysis of the game. Okay, we talking first quarter. Cam Newton, he basically he was looking rusty. He was looking rusty because what I'm saying, he haven't played during the preseason. So when he was missing throws, like the score should have been more than what it was. He missed a few throws. He missed a throw to Ed Dixon. He missed a couple throws like to Greg Olsen. That score should have been higher. But I will give Cam Newton credit. Like, he didn't play during the preseason. He didn't. He really didn't play. He didn't really have the reps that he needed to have that chemistry with the players that he needed to have. So I would give him the benefit of the doubt. But what I will say is, it's like, y'all, they was forcing the ball. I know you trying to get Christian McCaffrey involved in the game. I know y'all trying to get him involved and get his confidence up. But I felt like the first quarter they was really forcing him the ball. Really, I'm talking about it's wide open targets. Y'all hitting Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey this. You know what? I like Christian McCaffrey. That's my dude. I really like him. I think he has potential to be one of the rookies of the year's candidates. But at the same time, y'all have to focus and hone in on what's going on. So, like I said, he didn't took snaps from a wildcat. They didn't gave him the ball. He touched the ball at least 15 times. Like, this is my analysis. I watched the game. And my thing about it is, it's just like, you're not getting nobody else involved. You got Olsen wide open. Then when you try to throw the ball into double coverage, you got Kevin Benjamin. You underthrew the ball, Cam. You really did. You underthrew the ball, and you know what I'm saying, it got intercepted. But what I'm saying is, it's like, dude, you're rusty. You're rusty. Cam was rusty. He's really rusty. Within the first half, I remember the first half with Jonathan Stewart, he ran the ball very good. He ran the ball very good, and I have to give credit to the O-line. The O-line, they did very good. But like I said, Jonathan Stewart, like when his name was called upon, he showed up today. So I have to give him credit when credit is due. But it was a good win. Like I said, it was a good win at the same time. But I have to say that they was really trying to force the ball to Christian McCaffrey today. That really was, whether to get his confidence up. And I think that was really the scenario. And Cam trying to get his confidence up because Cam haven't played all preseason. He didn't play till the third game, and it was really two passes. It was like 9 runs, 2 passes. They gave him 2 passes, and he hit Christian McCaffrey like on the 6-7 yard game, and then he hit Kevin Benjamin on the score. So like I said, but I think as the season progresses, they will create chemistry. I'm sorry, they will create chemistry. They will have a sense of, okay, he's going to be open here, he's going to be open here. And Christian McCaffrey, my thoughts on him on that game, I know you're supposed to get the rookie's confidence up. I know you're supposed to get a rookie some type of, oh, okay, well, I can do this. But they gave the ball to him about 15 times. He only accounted to under 80 yards. But I can say that this now at the beginning of the season, like, maybe this just like, wake up call to say, hey, Christian McCaffrey, you're going to get the ball a lot. Because he was on offense, spread him out at receiver here, running back. They even put him on punt. And I'm excited. I'm really excited for what's going to go on with us this year. But at the same time, I have to say, Cam, I know you're rusty. I know you're just coming back. But I ain't going to blame Cam. I'm going to blame the offensive coordinator. I'm going to bring the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were really trying to get Christian McCaffrey involved in this game. And I'm just going to say, y'all got to, but y'all can't forget about y'all other targets. And Russell Shepard, let me speak on him for a second. Russell Shepard was a person that I was not sold on. Not during the preseason. No, I was not. Because he didn't make no plays. I think I made a video before that to say that I was not impressed by Russell Shepard. But when Cam, I guess the Panthers, they know better than me. When Cam made that play, when he threw that ball to Russell Shepard, he was wide open. He made a move on a DB, and he went to the end zone. You got to give that man credit. He made that play. He made that play. He got us that spark. But, another thing I can say about Christian McCaffrey is, it's like, the defenses, if you look at San Francisco, if you look at that game, They was honed in and focused on Christian McCaffrey. That opened up lanes for other people. And maybe that's what we bringing him to do. That's what we bringing him to do, to have other players looking at him so he can just get the ball. You know what I'm saying? And another person get the ball. Just like, for example, when Jonathan Stewart got that pass, everybody, it was at least 3 defenders on Christian McCaffrey. No, they threw it to Jonathan Stewart. So, you know what I'm saying? So what I can say is on that, he is a good decoy if we don't plan on using him week by week. So I can't get him that sense, and they did a good job on that. Let's talk about defense. We had about 4 sacks. And Luke Kuechly showed up. He showed up to play. He really did. He really did. Had the pick. Had the Bishop Thompson had a set. Mario Addison had a set. Julius Peppers worked the ball out. That's a veteran savvy move. And I can say the defense, they look like they could be at least a legitimate top 5 defense. This is the first game. You gotta get the jitters out your system. I know, but like I said, collectively as a unit, and then Graham Gano, and I'm going on the kickers too. Graham Gano missed a couple kicks last year that we could have potentially won that game. He missed a couple kicks, so you know what the Panthers did? They said, "Oh no, this ain't officially your starting job. We could bring in somebody to compete with you because we ain't like what you did last year." And the fact that we got 2 kickers, in case he mess up, nope, next man up. Cause that's the type of business the NFL in, man. They in next man up business. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, we at Buffalo next week, and we at home, so I think we gonna really produce. We at home, we gonna produce. But like I said, it ain't gonna be easy, but we gonna produce. And my final thoughts is just basically like the Panthers. They looked rusty in the first half. They really did, but Cam came in, he honed in, and the second half he was really looking for his targets. I think like the first half, he was just like, okay, let's get Christian McCaffrey involved, let's get his confidence up. But that second half, man, he hit Olsen, and Olsen was wide open in the first half, but a few times. He and Benjamin, okay, hit Funches on a little drag route. So, you know, like I said, this is gonna be an interesting season, and I'm with it with y'all. I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to watch it with y'all. And like I said, my job is to give y'all content, and I'm gonna give y'all my analysis and everything. The Panthers, like I said, they're not what they want to be. No. They're not what they want to be, but they will eventually get there. Whether everybody, you know, the end goal is to win the Super Bowl and all that. But if they don't win it this year, they're gonna have a foundation that they can go upon with their foundation and accomplish stuff because they have a foundation. So, you know, like I said, they can have, you know, type of players like I hope Curtis Samuel. I don't know what's going on with Curtis Samuel. Honestly, speaking of him, I don't know. I don't know if it's an injury, but he ain't played too many snaps. He didn't play too many snaps. He really did. He didn't play too many snaps. But I hope they can get him involved. Russell Shepard can keep doing this thing. KB can run better routes, you know, and everything. Actually, he was a little sicker this year. But Greg Olsen is him, as always. But that line, and everything starts up front. But that line, you know, is blocking a little bit well than they was blocking last year. Matt Khalil, Ryan Khalil, Trey Turner, you know what I'm saying? They blocking a little bit better than they was blocking last year. So I have to give them that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, everything starts up front. Cam Newton gets confidence back. Ain't no telling what's going on. But, you know, like I said, Kurt Coleman had a good game. Luke Kuechly, Shaq Thompson, I have to get them. I have to tip my head off to the boys. Mario Addison, Charles Johnson, I have to tip my head off to the boys. Jonathan Stewart, too. Every time I feed the ball to Christian McCaffrey so much, they forgot we got a workhorse in Jonathan Stewart. And whether his name was called, he showed up to play. He really did. Like, and I have to give credit when credit is due. Like I said, with the 49ers is speaking, it's like, I see that the Harbaughs, basically, Kyle Shanahan, Harbaughs is gone. Kyle Shanahan is, and they had a whole new team. Everybody got cut from that team except for like 11, 12 people. And, you know what I'm saying, to say that Brian Hoyer didn't look too bad for me. But it was just the mental mistakes. I remember they had at least, you know what I'm saying, roughing the passer, unsportsmanlike conduct. They had a few of them. And like I said, but like that defense didn't look good bad. You got to give them credit. That defense didn't look too bad. It really did. And I mean, it's just like I'm like, okay, we could go ahead and smash these boys. No, that defense was legitimate. Now the offense, like I said, well, about Tyreek Hill. That boy something. He got speed, dropped the touchdown pass. That boy Tyreek Hill. I gotta tell my head out to him. He's fast. Yeah, he deserves to be a starter. But as far as everything else with the San Francisco 49ers, it's basically like y'all will get there. It's your first game, new head coach, new quarterback, new offense, new defense. So they'll get there. They'll get there where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? But this is an experienced Panthers team. You're going against basically a whole bunch of rookies. So, like I said, good job for the win for the Panthers. Buffalo Bills. This is going to be a little bit tougher next week. Because you got a whole bunch of veterans. But, like I said, we got the win, and that's all they counted. But that's just basically my analysis on the game. Cam Newton was rusty. He really trying to figure himself out now. Because he was rusty. And it showed because he didn't play in the preseason. He played 2 snaps. Well, you talking about counting passes. 2 passes. That's all he threw in the preseason. So, what do you expect? So, me, I had to put my shoe on the other foot. And I have to think, Cam, I was criticizing him like, Cam, you missing throws. You throwing it high. And Cam always had that problem. He always throw it high. But you gotta think about it. This man always had a repetition throwing the ball high, and he ain't really played the preseason, so he ain't really get that hit yet. But I think in the second half, he kind of got his mind right. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna be doing. So I mean, like I said, I'm a diehard Panthers fan. You know what I'm saying? But if Cam doing wrong, I'm gonna call him out. If the defense doing bad, I'm gonna call him out. But, like I said, we came out with a win today. And that's all that matters to me. Now on the week 2. This is Zays Pro Football Talk. I'm out.